Jonesborough has long been known as the worldwide center of storytelling, and on Saturday, January 7th, storytellers from a variety of different faiths will gather at the McKinney Center in Tennessee's oldest town for the United We Stand Interfaith Storytelling Concert. Here to share with us the story of this unique concert is Dr. Patrick Stern. Dr. Stern, thank you for being here
today.
Thank
you for having me today. I appreciate it.
Where did the grain of this idea spring from? Where did you get the idea
Well,
from
initially, my granddaughters, Caroline Grace, helped me write a book, and it's a Christmas story, and we decided we would have an interfaith storytelling so that we could share diversity in our community with unity.
And talk to us about the different faiths that will be represented during the concert.
Well, what we're having the Jewish faith, the Christian faith, the Native American, we're having the Muslim faith, the Hindu faith, and the Buddhist faith.
Why bring these folks all together? I mean, it is an undertaking with a bigger purpose.
Oh, amen. What we're trying to do is that we can have diversity with unity in our community by sharing things that we may not agree upon, but we are agreeable, we're respectful, and we're peaceful.
And when you talk about someone's faith, especially different faiths, you also talk about their culture as well.
Sure.
It's a great way to get a better understanding of people.
Amen, amen, because faith and culture are almost two sides of a coin.
Right. And talk to us about the concert, and when people come, what can they expect?
Well, we're going to have a lot of stories that are
Right.
traditional faith stories.
Right.
We're going to have hymns from the different faiths. We're going to have the prayers from different faiths. And then we're also going to try to share some sacred food.
And so it's going to be a full evening. I mean,
Amen.
Tickets still available? I mean,
There are.
Yes.
There are.
How can we go about getting those?
The Visitor Center in Jonesborough is the one who's handling the ticket sales.
Let's talk about some of the different storytellers that you've got coming in. Do you know some of them personally? And talk to us about the ones that you do.
Well, the ones the one I know personally is Reverend Vincent Dial,
Yes.
because I attend his Bethel Church, and so he's bringing and the fact that it's a black traditional historic church in Jonesborough.
Right.
We're just really pleased that he's presenting.
And you have a very important quote that you would like to share with us from Mother Teresa. It really gets to the essence of why you're having the storytelling
Amen.
concert.
I thought she put it in a very nice way. What she said is, whether one is a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian, how you live your life is proof that you are or are not fully His. We cannot condemn or judge or pass words that will hurt people. We don't know in what way God is appearing to that soul and what God is drawing that soul to. Therefore, who are we to condemn anybody?
We just went through the Christmas season, and it's a time of peace and understanding. And this is just a continuation of that, and trying to bring all those faiths together. Was it difficult to find people, to find representatives to bring together?
It was a challenge to do that and all, but Delana Reed, who's the current actor or the head of the Division of Storytelling, worked hard to do that, but I think we have a great representation of the different faiths.
And the money raised during this is going to help out a very important endowment at ETSU. Talk to us about that endowment and how that came about.
Well, our granddaughter died at birth, and she's buried on our farm. And so in her memory, we set up the endowment as well as on behalf of my mother. And our purpose is to try to promote a endowed chair in storytelling that's going to be, I call it sacred storytelling. So, you know, we do a lot of entertainment and storytelling, which is a great thing.
Right.
But this is where the message and the values and the faith issues are done, and we're trying to endow a chair on that behalf.
And my final question, when folks come to this concert and they leave, what do you hope they take home with them when they leave after hearing all these stories and songs and the night of community and togetherness?
I mean, I think if we can respect that we can be different. This country is found on diversity,
right,
and freedom to have diversity, and that we could do it in a way that we are respectful, we are peaceful, and we are agreeable, and we really learn from each other. I mean, every one of them, it's like Mother Teresa, I think, says, we learn from everybody, and that's my hope that we can do. We can touch our community, and we can be a more united community.
All right. Dr. Patrick Stern.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you for
Seems like it's going to be a very interesting and very informative and a very community-building event that's going to happen on January 7th. It is the Interfaith Storytelling Concert. It's happening at McKinney Center. If you need more information, check out that number right there we have on the screen. And as we come back in just a few minutes, we'll be heading over to the kitchen with Jan Charles, the Thrill Billy Gourmet.